In this section, let's see how to add blog articles into our store. So let's go back to our store and let's go to the dashboard. Then go into My Store and Blog. And here you will see a list of all your blog articles. So for now, we don't have any. And to add a new one, you just click on Add New here at the top. And here we go, we are going to create our blog article here. So first of all, add the title to your article. So this article will be the history of Swiss luxury watches. Okay, then to build your article, there is two options. You can either use the Divi builder or use the default builder. You can choose the Divi builder if you want, and it will be the exact same process as the other pages, the same way we did previously into this course. But the way that I like to do it myself and the way that I recommend you to do is to use the default editor. We will create templates for our blog articles so they have all the same design and it will be way faster and way easier to manage. So this is what we are going to do right now for this blog. So use default editor and then here you can just paste your article. Now we want to add the proper formatting to the article. You see, for example, here we have titles and subtitles. So for doing that, we have plenty of blocks that we can add on our page. To access the block, you can just click on the plus icon here. And here you have paragraph, heading, list, quote, image, gallery, and so on and so on. There's plenty of things that are available and that you can add on your articles. So you can just check the whole list directly here. But what is the most important for us and what we really need are the image, the heading, and the paragraph. So let's do the heading first. So first of all, I will just remove introduction. So this text here is actually a title for me. So by default, every text is into a paragraph, but I will just change it by clicking here to heading. And I want this to be an H2. I won't go in details about SEO here. It's not the purpose of this course, but in a nutshell, you have multiple weight of heading, let's say the H1 being the most important, then H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. What you want on your pages is only one H1. It needs to be the title here. Okay, and then for the heading, you will use H2 for your main topic of your article, and then H3 for the subtopics, then H4 for the subtopic, and so on. Okay, so basically the structure of your article look like something like that. You put your H2, then H3s inside your H2, for example, 3 H3s, then H2 again, then H3, and so on. Then for each one, you can just change it here, heading, H2, then heading, H3, heading, H3, heading, H3, then H2 because that's a new topic, H2, and H3. Okay, and so this way you have a very good structure for your article, and this is better for Google. Okay, so I will just do that for my article. I made sure that when I wrote this article, it is following this structure. So I will just apply now the different headings. So here we have our H2, here it's my H3. H3, then this is an H3 again. This one is an H2. It's a new topic, H2. Then we have a subtopic, then subtopic here, H3, and so on. I will just do that for the whole page. So I have just formatted my article the right way with the proper H2s and H3s. So this is done. So then the next thing that you might want to do is to add images to your article. So they are easier to read. And again, it's better for SEO. So to add an image, what you can do is just to skip a line where you want to add an image. And here you see we can type / and add an image directly. Okay. You can also open all the modules here with the plus at the top left, and then get the image module and just drag and drop it. That's working as well. Okay, so I will just delete this one. We just need one image, and then you just upload your image. Okay, so I have uploaded my images. Now I want to use this one here, select, and here we go. We have our image now on our article. So perfect, I will add one more just below here. Okay, great. So now we have our text, we have our headings, we have our images, so that's great. The next thing is we want to add a featured image here. This is important because it will be displayed at multiple locations in our store, for example, on the blog category page or on the blog page. So we want to add something here. I will use this image here. And then here, if you want, you can specify an excerpt. So this is optional because if you leave it blank, then it will use the first sentences of your text as an excerpt. So if you want to leave it blank, that's okay. But if you want to define something specific, again, probably for SEO purposes, then you can write it here. Okay. So for me, I will take these two first sentences and I will paste it here and I will add learn more in this article. Now, the last thing that we want to do is to add this article into our category. So we just go here into categories and we can choose our category history of luxury watches and remove from uncategorized. Then if you want to add tags, you can do that here. And once you're happy with your article, then you can just hit publish here. Okay, perfect. Now we have our article. Let's see what it looks like on our store. Right click, open in a new tab. Okay. And here we go. Now we have our article with the images, with the text, with different titles. So this is great. And now the only thing remaining for this article is to do the design, to do something much nicer to display the article. And this is something that we will do a bit later into this course. So that's it on how to add blog articles on your e-commerce store. Now you can add as many blog articles as you want by following the exact same process. So if you want, you can take some time to add more blog articles if you have. And for me, I will see you into the next section.